Run, Drakeus, run, my glorious quarterback. Let's go.
May's longest run, 28 yards. He's throwing for the...
May, let me get fun! That's a dot, nigga! Keyshawn Booty! Don't ever talk about my fucking quarterback. Fuck wrong with y'all. All niggas on my timeline. This is your quarterback? This is your MVP? Yeah, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? It's a fucking dot on an elite round team. 30 points. Ah. Talking about fucking quarterback, bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. Look at this dot. That's a fucking dot from midfield. Fuck you talking about? Random bread basket. Let's go, booty. Fuck is you talking about?
Questions, he wasn't sure what he's like. Wow, you're already assessing, our crew here.
Oh my God. Is that again?
5 sacks, so that's a career high.
Dude. Miles Garrett, relax, brother. 5 fucking sacks. Relax. Loki cleanup crew, but okay, Gary, you get it. You got it, demon. Like, is it? Yo, what's up, guys? I went today, man. I'll be talking about New England Patriots getting a dub. A 32-13 dub for your New England Patriots. The first half was very, very nasty. The second half of the Patriots offense finally got it going against an elite Browns defense. But, you know, the Browns have a top 5 defense, but a bottom 5 offense. And the offense got nasty. Gabriel's not looking good. Judkins, we kept him on the ground. Like, Patriots have one of the better run defenses in the NFL. They've now stopped James Cook and stopped Quinshon Judkins. So, yeah, but first things first, Browns. Miles Garrett, take a bow, dude. 5 sacks, count them. 5 sacks, my brother. I'm not gonna lie, the first half was nasty. Yeah, 3 in the first half, like the second quarter. Obviously in the first half, but dude, it got so bad to a point where I'm just like, dude, offensive line, my brother in Christ, shit. This video is sponsored by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a daily fantasy sports app where you can win money by just choosing more or less on each projection, ranging from sports like the NFL to the MLB to the NBA to so much more, including esports and over 100 different sports and leagues. Now, no users, you can use my sign-up code, your boy John, YABOYYJOHN, and win $50 by just placing a $5 entry regardless if you win or lose that entry. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. Alright, so I'm currently editing this video and I just saw Andrew Callahan's tweet. Mike Vrabel indicates Christian Barmore was benched in the first quarter for disciplinary reasons. I had to make a decision. My job is to protect the team. And Barmore declined to speak to the media and leave. Barmore is one of the Patriots' better players. He played in the... I was literally asking him to get a couple of sacks today. I mean, he had a decent amount of pressure. I was like, finish off a sack, something like that. I don't know what happened with him, but hopefully he's good. He's one of the Patriots' better players. And the fact that he's not on good terms with Mike Vrabel and not answering questions to the media after a pretty good win against a really elite defense, it's not ideal. So hopefully Baltimore is good to go. Get this figured out, because I don't know what would have happened behind. He said I never really heard anything bad happen with Barmore. So can't be because of on the field. It has to be off the field. So see what happens. But hopefully my dog Barmore is good, man. But yeah. Let's first start off with some ups, downs, and we'll get into the whole 9 yards. Ups, Drake May. Slow in the first half. Did throw that pick to Carson Messenger, who unfortunately went out in the second half of the game. Hopefully he's good to go next week. But yeah, he had a nice 28-yard run. And then the Keyshawn Booty 39-yard pass right on the dot. Right over 37's head for a touchdown. 39 yards. That was beautiful. Mac Hollins, close to 100 yards game today. Shout out to Mac Hollins. Robert Spillane got the pick on Dylan Gabriel. Almost took it back to the house. But I was like 33 yards, I want to say. Bob Spillane, shout out to you. Hit a nice tackle in this game as well. And early in the game, he missed a tackle, whatever the hell it was. Like, yo, Spillane, brother, come on. You guess that nice pick, second pick of the game. Second pick of the game overall. No, second pick of the season for Spillane. Gabriel ended up throwing 2 picks. One of those went to Hawkins, I'll get to as well. Gonzo had a good game. Gonzo. Dropped the pick at the end of the game. Going on Playback, I'm watching the game right now. By the way, follow me on Playback. Bro, next to a pick, so I'm looking there like, yeah. Not great for that boy Bo Nix, who was in Drake May conversation. Drake May's been amazing. I'll get my Drake May agenda off, but yeah, Gonzo had a good game today. He had a nice 4th and 11 stop on Jerry Jeudy. He made a nice couple of tackles today. Definitely looked good and dropped the pick though. Just like, come on, Gonzo, like it's like third down, like Gonzo, like I know you can make that catch. I need you to make that catch next time, my boy. Yeah, ups. Trayvon Henderson, even though he fumbled at the end of the game, unfortunately, like, oh, Vrabel will like him even more. No, I think that's just for Ron Stevenson. He just loves him because he's so good in pass pro. He had a nice block in pass pro on the Browns with that 28-yard run by Drake May. So shout out to Ramondre. The way Trayvon runs, he holds the ball like so hard, which is like, it makes it damn near impossible for him to fumble. And I literally had that in my notes. He runs like that and it's so hard for him to fumble. And then of course he gets in the red zone and fumbles. Like, I cannot make this up. It was so damn infuriating. But shout out to Trayvon, had a really good game. People are like, oh, should have a running back. Third-down running back, sure. But I'm fine with Ramondre, especially in pass pro, and Trayvon Henderson in the receiving game. And I trust him in the run game, even though it hasn't been great so far. So shout out to my dog. Also, Junkins, not to throw shade at him, but he was like something, not throwing shade at Trayvon Henderson like that, but it's like, oh, it was something he did. And I was like, question mark, like, it could just like be a gray area or something like that. Somebody's like, oh, how long the Patriots aren't letting Trayvon get a fair shake or whatever the hell it is, and he's like, cry. He's like, he's better than Junkins, and he's not getting a fair shake, and he said cry, and then of course Trayvon goes out and outplays Junkins. So I love Junkins, but just saying at the end of the day. But yeah, I think that was it for the ups, to be quite frank. Again, Drake made a phenomenal second half of the game. First half through the pick. Offensive line was terrible, which we'll get into the down. Offensive line was terrible. Jared Wilson, he ends up getting a fumble recovery on the third or fourth sack of the game at Myles Garrett on Drake May. Will Campbell today led up multiple sacks to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is probably the best defender in football. The guy is an absolute freight train. He's just an absolute dog. We've now faced Max Crosby, TJ Watt, Jeffrey Simmons for like less than a half, and Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, man, he just was a one-man wrecking crew. The guy is a dog, and I mean a dog. The offensive line was bad today. Obviously, Young on the left side. Mike Owen is getting paid 57 M's to get a flag. Morgan Moses, I think, at least led to part of a sack. Didn't hear anything from Garrett Bradbury, which is a good defensive lineman. No problem with the snaps from what I saw with my two eyes personally. Not really an all-22 guy, but I do see that on the timeline on Twitter. But yeah. I think we crowned offensive line too early. They're probably like a middling group, but last year they were arguably the worst offensive line in the NFL. So go from the worst to middling isn't half bad. So there's that. Myles Garrett, man, 5 sacks, a franchise record for the Browns, is just absolutely absurd. Keon White early in the game was a healthy scratch. Chisholm was inactive, was also a healthy scratch. Kyle Duggar was out with a knee injury. And yeah, so Keon White may be a trade on the horizon. Just he has like a sub, like I think last season he had like a close to like 10% pressure rate. This year is like 3. We really have him only playing third downs. It might be that time for Keon White, even though he literally led the Patriots in sacks last season. He had 3 in the first 2 games, 2 in game 1 against the Bengals. Just not Trayvon's here with the Patriots this season, unfortunately. I guess Vrabel's scheme or whatever, and Zach Core / Terrell Williams scheme just does not fit well. It's not mesh with Keon White. But yeah, Trayvon Henderson had a really good game today. He had a nice first down rush on the first drive of the game. First drive of the game. Second play of the game. Then he was just really just tumbling and jumbling. Trayvon Henderson, man, against an elite Browns run defense, by the way, that just was really, really great. For the Patriots, really rarely enough this season were better in run protection. They were in pass protection. Interesting. Keyshawn Boutte early in the game, he had a second or third down, whatever, a decent ball from May, needed dropping it. So Boutte catches the ball, but he made up for it. But Boutte always makes the big time catch. He had a catch at the end of the first half, then he had a 39-yard catch for a touchdown. Boutte breakout is here. Shout out to my dog, Keyshawn, LSU legend. Myles Garrett, he beats the chip block by Hunter Henry, and then Will Campbell for a sack on Drake May. Borregales ends up getting a field goal on 4th and goal right there. And a question I have, do the Patriots have a single good like coverage linebacker? Like, I'm being serious. Like, I think isn't our best, like, was it Ellis or is it somebody else. I quite literally cannot remember at all. And oh my God, CeeDee Lamb just fried Riley Moss. Holy. Yeah, the first play of the game, or the first touchdown of the game, a like tight end kind of screen, whatever, slant. Not a screen, but a slant. Harold Fannin, 19-yard touchdown. Bowling Green legend. Harold Fannin is a dog, though. I do respect Harold Fannin. Browns fans, do you guys want to keep both of them, or do you want to trade Njoku, who had a catch? Beside of that, he didn't really do much today, even though he had a video earlier with his shirt off and something about him going off wherever the hell he was yapping about. But yeah, shout out to Njoku, aka Joke. Remember that brutal injury with his like face or whatever he had on the skin a couple years back. Shout out to Njoku. No slander at all from my side. Just remember that video early in the day. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's, man, energy's on 1,000. But yeah, I was the third down early on in the game. Again, the Patriots defense is so terrible in the first drive of the game. Week before that, 2 weeks before that, Tommy Tremble touchdown from Bryce Young, and then last week it was Chameri DK touchdown off of from what's his name, Cam Ward, hit a nice like letting it fly, boom, like midfield, just demon dart. I believe that was early on in the game, if not the first drive of the game. And I'm seeing Pat Surtain. Is that Pat Surtain with his knee? Hopefully my dog PS2 is good. Holy shit, CB1. Yeah, I don't know why this defense is so shit on first drive every single game. Oh yeah, nah, it wasn't even that. The single good coverage linebacker. That was a 19-yard play, like third down early on by him, and then after that, Van Ness getting a touchdown. I don't know who he beat. I was really trying to find out like who he was so I can slander, but I'm not a big scheme guy or anything like that. And I was looking through, he's just wide open. So again, if anybody tells you who got beat there for that fantasy touchdown, I would love to know. I'll end up watching some Pages video or anything like that. They can break all of that down. Yeah, Schooley calling for a questionable face mask penalty. I didn't see the replay, but people were saying it was questionable. Morgan Moses gets beat by Alex Wright, who was somebody in Patriots podcast brought up recently. Like one of the like commenters or something like that. Oh, he's just like hidden on the bench. Nobody's really talking about him. He's not really getting maybe like a fair shake of clock or anything like that. And of course, he comes up with a sack on Drake May. Gets past Morgan Moses. O-line just isn't good, but it is improved, but it's just not good. Drake May had a bad ball right to Carson Schlesinger. Browns defense is elite though, but they ended up missing a field goal with Andre Schmidt, who ends up getting a onside kick recovery at the end of the game. Thankfully, it was like a multiple score game, so I didn't crash out after. I didn't know this. I don't know if you commit an onside kick and you kick the ball, you can kick it. I don't think, at least, maybe it did, but I didn't see it hit any Patriots player, and it ends up getting recovered by the Browns. You can kick the ball, and why would you not just kick it directly to a player in particular or something like that? They kicked it. I don't remember, at least I don't have a fond memory of them, or memory at all, not to say just fond, of them kicking it, the Patriots players hitting it, and something like that. I mean, maybe Hooper barely got on it. They were like, oh, national tight ends, they give it and take it. So I don't know, maybe something happened on the line. I don't know. At the end of the day, yapping at this point. But yeah. Good tackle also early on in the game by Marcus Jones and Isaiah Bond on 3rd and 5 to knock him out of bounds, and they end up going for the field goal, which end up missing. Shout out to him. After that, pick by Schlesinger on Dragius May. Will Campbell and Jared Wilson both get beat by Myles Garrett for a second sack of the first half on 3rd and 6. Michael Winnick called for a false start. Michael, when you, my brother in Christ, you get paid 57 M's. What are you doing, my brother in Christ? Why did Barmore apparently not play in that first quarter? So many plays where it's like, Barmore, get to the quarterback. Barmore, get to the quarterback. Barmore, get to the quarterback. Like, he was in position, but he just, it's like, he's not a quick, like, defensive lineman. So it's like, Barmore. If it was a tick quicker. I didn't hear the name as well. Melton Williams today. I didn't hear the name Harold Landry, so I don't know what happened with them today. Spillane, like, where's the pressure? I keep saying this. Thank you for stopping that flea flicker on 3rd down though. Spillane. May had a nice 44-yard play to Pop Douglas at the end of the first half for 44 yards, the biggest play of the game. Before that, May was having a very poor first half. And then I looked down, he had 92 yards. I'm like, how the hell May got 92 yards? That played a Pop. Set us all up. Had a nice play to Matt Collins as well. Just fried Delpit on that play. That was really the last play, I believe. A big play, at least, from Pop Douglas in that game. Jared Wilson ends up saving the Patriots from a strip sack fumble recovery by the Browns, as he ends up recovering it. Shout out to that boy Jared Wilson, but he had a bad game. That was a big-time play there from rookie number 58. Yeah, Myles Garrett, man. Jesus Christ. Take a bow, dude. That's incredible. The best defender in the NFL. As once again on that, well, Campbell gets beat by Myles Garrett. They were doing trip blocks. I'm not a big scheme guy, so I always hear the name or hear the word chip block, but I never really understood what the hell a chip block really was. And somebody ended up breaking down for me on Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But you have a lot of notes to get into, so let me keep going down the line. Richie Grant gets called for a flexible team. I'm like, I don't know. It's like number 39. I'm like, who the hell is number 39? Only 39 I know off the top of my head is off the Bears, and it's Tyreek Stevenson, I think, something along those lines. And I was like, who's 36? I'm like, oh, he was just available off the practice squad. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Good pass break up right there. What's it called though? What's it called? In love with the money. Yes, fuck them all. Trevion Henderson, man, my boy was cooking. He just holds the ball incredibly hard. And then there was a nice block by Morgan Moses as well. At that point in the game, Trevion had 5 carries for 61 yards in the third quarter after a nice 27-yard run for easily the longest yardage play receiving wise, at least not largest rushing play in his career. I think he had a decent yardage play against, what was it, like the offense, something like that, receiving wise, in a semi breakout game. And then after that, flea flicker play by Ramondre to May to Hollins for a first of like 19 yards. Robert Spillane gets a pick on what's it called, Dylan Gabriel, and then Diggs gets a 1-yard touchdown. I literally went out to go get clothes outside for my sister, and coming in instantly right at the perfect time, getting the Stephon Diggs touchdown on 3rd and goal for 1 yard. Diggs' first career touchdown. God did. Yeah, and then Myles Garrett gets his 4th sack. Bob Spillane gets a nice tackle on Dylan Sampson on 2nd down. Great tackle as well on 3rd down by Christian Gonzalez to preserve a 1st down on Harold Fannin, and great field position. And then, of course, Stefanski goes for it on 3rd and 4th and 1. I was getting something on that ensuing 3rd down, and they up getting it on 4th down. Jalen Hawkins ends up getting a pick. Like Jalen Hawkins is an all-right player, but he gets picks. Kind of like a Dollar Tree version or Dollar General version, or like Family Dollar version, like J.C. Jackson. Like, he's maybe not incredibly good, but he gets picks. Like, right place, right times, like good enough hands. Like, yeah, like lower hierarchy clone, maybe. And yeah. Yeah, that Drake May play was beautiful. That nice 28-yard run, good blocks and fake, especially that good block by Ramondre Stevenson for 28 yards. Drake May right after that, the same exact drive, the next play, 39 yards, just uncork it to Kayshon Boutte for 39 yards. There's one thing I would ask for the Patriots is like really a deep threat, which I guess at points Pop Douglas, but maybe like a better Pop Douglas, because we really haven't used Kyle Williams. We've been hyping up all offseason, as well as Efton Chisholm, and then finally Trayvon breaks out this game. But we're still in the Bears. You know, they had that big breakout play against the Cowboys with Luther Burden, but unfortunately today he went out with concussion-like symptoms. So hopefully he's good. So all rookies, I'll move at their own pace. You know, Tyler Warren's doing this thing. Loveland's still trying to break through receiving wise after Tyler Warren's been phenomenal. Oronde Gadsden's last week was really his breakout. He's been really good the last like 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm taking my fantasy, but I had a waiver priority first of Travis Hunter, and then I had Gadsden. Of course, somebody picked up Gadsden, but it's funny enough because my tight end Trey McBride's not playing last tight end today, and he is on the bench for the bye week. So yeah, probably should have put Gadsden in hindsight, but whatever. It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm living a hell game, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Respect my quarterback though. I was seeing a Chiefs fan on my time. I was like, oh, Drake May finally playing a real defense, and team Bills fans can't wait until the Patriots played against a real team. The Bills not a real team. Like, hello, like we faced again. The one thing I've been questionable with this team is the run game stepped up today. Playing against a league defense stepped up today. Again, this first half was incredibly nasty, but stepped up again, especially towards the end of the second quarter. Yeah, they ended up picking it up and things like that. But dude. I do want to say this against an elite offense though, which I guess the Bears supposed to be in that hierarchy. Not the Bears, the Bills supposed to be in that hierarchy. We face the Falcons next week. Let's see if Penix plays or not. They got detonated by the Dolphins. Interesting to see how they bounce back against us next week. Bijan Robinson. Again, this is one of the better running backs in the NFL, and we've stopped really good running backs like James Cook and Judkins, but this is another level. This is arguably the best running back in the NFL, up there at least with CMC, who I had in fantasy today. And of course, I get a bad game with the Texans defense, but I do have the Texans defense in fantasy, though. It is what it is at the end of the day. And Jonathan Taylor, aka JT, has been great. Him and Daniel Jones been going insane this season. But yeah, respect my quarterback Drake May. We are in top 5 combos. Yeah, we're seated. We are seated. But before we say good defense, struggled this week at least against the Dolphins from what it looks like. Even though their offense didn't look great, again, from what it looks like on the outside looking in. Defensive holding though on Carlton Davis. I feel like we rarely hear Carlton Davis like name making a good play, but instead it's just a flag. Like I don't know if it was like warranted or anything like that, but dude, Christ, drop boy Troy Franklin, Jesus. What's it called though? Yeah, defensive holding on Carlton Davis. I liked the really good hit by Gonzo on Jerome Ford to break up a nice pass, like early down. Gonzo clamps on 4th and 6 once again on Jerry Jeudy, who was really a ghost. I really wanted Jeudy in the offseason after having a breakout year last year with Jameis Winston, and Judy's been bad this season. Like he struggled with drops. He was nowhere to be found today. Like I really can't even recall a single catch today from Jerry Jeudy because I got to the stats, but Jesus Christ. But talk your shit, Gonzo. It wasn't a like insane out of body play or anything like that, as I'm seeing Bo Nix letting it fly, overthrowing Troy Franklin. Oregon connection. Tears. Myles Garrett though, 5 fucking sacks is incredible. Relax, brother. And then Bears after that had a shit punt. They said something about, oh, the Patriots offense are going back out there. I'm like, what are y'all yapping about? But no, it wasn't that at the end of the day. OPI on Diggs, that was the most obvious offensive pass interference of all time. Like 3rd down, whatever the hell it was. Sneakily, huge hold on Harden guarding Diggs. That was quietly huge because it was like a 2-score game, and if they gotten that, it would have been like a 1-score game if they got a touchdown. So yeah, it was like 3rd down. That was huge. That was absolutely huge. And I'm seeing RJ Harvey get a touchdown as I'm facing him in fantasy. So not ideal at all, as I have J.K. Dobbins on my fantasy team. Not ideal at all. Yeah, Trayvon Henderson, man, Boo was cooking. And then after that, the one thing he couldn't do, he fumbled in the red zone, so it wasn't ideal. Browns getting an onside kick recovery. Anthony Jennings ends up getting a sack. Gonzo could have cut on 3rd down, and a nice tackle by Boss Spillane on 4th and 15 for a game on Harold Fant Jr. We're going to clock out, and it was GG. The Patriots won the game. Start off the Patriots stats. Drake made today 18 of 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns to 1 reception. Watch Hunter Henry, touchdown! National Tight Ends Day, baby! Let's go, 85! First catch of the day, I think. Let's go, Hunter Henry. Let's go. Beautiful, man. Oh my God, this got beat again. Ah, no, May! His first pick is like week 2. Fuck. Told you about this Browns defense, man. I've not faced a defense like this. Literally almost got back-to-back sacks. They get a sack and a pick. Like, fuck. Say that again. He doesn't have a clean pocket anymore. What from the hell, buddy? And the Drake May, I think he has like 1 career 300-yard game. I don't think it was that Jack game on the top of my head, but I don't know. I just want to quickly look this up. Does Drake May have any... Let me see. Drake May 300-yard passing yards game log. Shout out to stat views, by the way. Yeah, actually it doesn't. I don't think he has a single 300-yard passing game. I know he has 300 yards because he had 300 yards today passing plus rush, but overall passing, I don't think he has. I know it's a big barometer to let that, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Efficient Drake May, once again, 18 for 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Had a phenomenal 3rd quarter where he had 3 touchdowns in that quarter, 1 interception, took 6 sacks for 37 yards, and had a quarterback rating of 135.8. Just chef's kiss. Shout out to that boy, Drakeus May. Running game wise, Trayvon Henderson had a pretty good game outside of what's it called? He also had a QBR, which is not up there yet if I would have showed, but before that he had 1744, 12-2, 676.8, which means the 4th best QBR in the NFL at 76.8. But Drake May, man, keep it up, my boy. Keep it up. Trayvon Henderson today, though, 10 for 75, 77.5 YPC. Fumble, but he had a 27-yard run. Drake May, 7 for 50, had a 28-yard run. Ramondre, 14 for 34, only 2.4 YPC, 9-yard run. Terrell Jennings at the end of the game, the 5-minute back, 2 for 15, 11 yards. Demario Douglas, 2 for 3. Matt Collins, leading receiver today. Nobody would have thought that. He came in as a chess piece, checkmate. Shout out to Matt Collins, barefoot merchant. 7 for 89. Kayshon Boutte, 3 for 75, and a touchdown right here. Shout out to that boy Kayshon Boutte. May let me get fun! That's a dot, nigga! Kayshon Boutte! Don't ever talk about my fucking quarterback. Fuck wrong with y'all. Thought niggas in my timeline. This is your quarterback? This is your MVP? Yeah, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? It's a fucking dot under the elite round team. 30 points. Ah. Talking about fucking quarterback, bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. Look at this dot. That's a fucking dot from midfield. What you talking about? Random bread basket. Let's go, booty. Fuck is you talking about? Dot, nigga. Pop Douglas, 1 for 44 in that first half. Hooper, 2 for 38. And then let the onside kick go the Browns' way. Unfortunately, Hooper. And that's what the tight ends they. Come on, brother, man. Ramondre Stevenson, 1 for 15. Diggs, 3 for 14. And a touchdown right here. First career touchdown for Diggs as a Patriots uniform right here. Shout out to Cardi B. If you know, you know.
Perfect timing, perfect timing.
Yes! Touchdown! Bang! Stephon Diggs, first career Patriots touchdown! Let's go. 10 out of 10 timing. Nice. Let's go. Steph Diggs. Big touchdown. Hunter Henry, 1 for 7. National Titans, they had to get a touchdown in the beginning of the third quarter right here. Shout out to that boy Hunter Henry. Trevion ends up fumbling, losing the ball. Drake May ends up fumbling, recovered by Jared Wilson. And defensive-wise today, Patriots got a couple of interceptions. Here's an interception from Robert Spillane right here. We got a big 6. Let's go, Spillane. Tack on duck into that last play in the pick. Almost 6. Robert Spillane. Let's go, Nice play. Let's go. Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice. I wanted that pick 6 so badly. Let's go to Spillane. Nice. There. Good hands, brother. There. Good. There. Bob Spillane. Here's the interception from Jalen Hawkins right here. Maybe letting it fly? Pick! He said it's a pick or he dropped it. Jalen Hawkins. Is that a confirmed catch? They say it was down though. Gabriel letting it fly. Is that Loki Hawkins' 3rd pick of the season, I want to say? Yeah, I feel like Hawkins is alright, but Loki do be catching these passes. Like, can't hate Hawkins. Good snag. Good snag. 2-1. Outside of that, Spillane led the Patriots in tackles today with 14. That's a dog. Sacks wise, they only had 1 at the end of the game from Anthony Jennings. Here's Anthony Jennings sack right here.
Take it away, Chris. Been that long, 2016 till last time Cleveland had an onside kick recovery. That was against the Titans. Mike Vrabel's former team.
Sack! Finally, the Patriots got a sack. Nice. Anthony Jennings, rushing defense merchant. That's really the first time I've seen him get down all game. Like, they're cleaning up Jennings. Tackles for loss, they had 2 from Spillane, 1 from Marcus Jones, 1 from Tavai, 1 from Gonzo, 1 from Kyrus Tonga, 1 from Anthony Jennings. Pass deflecting, they had 8, 1 from Spillane, 2 from Marcus Jones, 1 from Jalen Hawkins, 2 from Gonzo, 1 from Milton Williams, and 1 from Joshua Former. The rookie quarterback hits, they only had 2, 1 from Jennings on that, I believe, presumed sack, and Milton Williams as well. And yeah. So really good game today for the Patriots overall. Borregales made his both field goals. Patriots first half ended off at like 9-7. Touchdown, Fannin. But before that, Borregales made a field goal, so it was 3-7. And then Borregales made the field goal, and I think we got another one. And he got another one. It was 9-7. So yeah, Patriots after a disastrous first half still had the lead in the first half. That's just tells you how really piss poor the Browns offense is compared to the elite top of the cream of the crop defense. So yeah, Borregales 3 for 3 today. Longest was 42 yards, makes all 3 of his extra points. And yeah. Now on to the Browns. Dylan Gabriel, honestly, he had a piss poor game that day, 21-35. Started cooking on the first half, or early on in the game, but just a reason why Dylan Gabriel really coming out of the NFL to Oregon. There wasn't really high quarterback stock in him. They really thought he would max out as a backup in the NFL. No, a spot start here and there, but as a starting quarterback, we're trying to see my dog Shador Sanders, man. Shout out to Gabriel. We're trying to see Shador. Perfect time, man. Shout out to my dog. Dylan Gabriel, though, 21-35, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, got sacked once, had a quarterback rating of 65.9. Malachi Corley was the leading runner for the Browns today. I was like, dude, this guy's literally cast off of the Jets. Shout out to them. They end up winning the first career game against Joe Flacco. But just because they handle a quarterback. Shout out to Brees Hall, 3 touchdowns, like 2 rushing and a passing touchdown. Brees Hall, I see you, but Malachi Corley, 1 for 31. Judkins, we kept them under wraps, 9 for 19. Dylan Gabriel, 1 for 13. Greg Laverdane, not gonna lie, not friendly with his game at all. 1 for 3, or Gage. Harold Fannin, 1 for 2. And Samson, 3 for 0. And we get a nice tackle by Robert Spillane. Receiving wise, Fannin is a guy, 6 for 62. And Njoku, aka the Joker, 4 for 37. Jamari Thrash, 2 for 31. But Joker had a touchdown. Unfortunately, ended up missing that one, but Fannin had a touchdown obviously earlier in the game. Samson, 5 for 29. Thrash, 2 for 31. Judy, no receptions on his 2 targets. Bond, no receptions on his 4 targets. Jerome 1 for -1 on his 2, and Judkins 3 for -2 on his 3 targets. A lot of like screen pass from Gabriel, a lot of just zips, not a lot of zap. Just not ideal at all from that boy Dylan Gabriel. And Bush ends up recovering the fumble by Travion Henderson. Devin Bush, former Steeler. The leading tackler today was Ronnie Hickman today with 8. Guy that stood out from me. Myles Garrett, obviously. 5 sacks. Guy's a dog. Sack as well from Alex Wright, another underrated guy. Delpit. Tackle for loss today had 11. 5 from Myles Garrett. 1 from Muhammad Diabate. Reminds me of my dog, Musa Diabate. Hornets center right now currently in the NBA. Shout out to my dog. Underrated. Alex Wright, 3 tackles for loss. 2 from Shelby Harris. And that was it, I believe. Pass deflections, they had 3. 1 from Devin Bush, 1 from Carson Schlesinger, and 1 from, trying to see, Mason Graham, the rookie. I didn't really hear his name today at all. Shout out to Mason Graham, though. Michigan Wolverine. Shout out to Dog. Shout out to Dog. Quarterback hits today, they had 8. 5 from Garrett, which obviously 5 sacks. 1 from Tyson Campbell, the corner. 1 from Alex Wright. 1 from Malik Collins. And yeah, I think I'm going to pick with Carson Schlesinger for 7 yards. Schmidt misses a field goal after the Drake May pick on intercepted by Carson Schlesinger. And they punted the ball 4 times. He punted the ball 3. And yeah, let me see the penalties real quick. I don't think the Patriots had an insane amount of penalties today, to be quite frank, thankfully. But yeah, I think this was a pretty decent brand of football for the Patriots. First half, I was like, why are you running the ball so much with Ramondre Stevenson? Like, the running game is working, but you're running like 3rd down and like 3rd and 1, like the most predictable play of all time. So yeah, Patriots today had 23 first downs to the Browns 12. 3rd down, I don't know if it's a real stat. They said we went 3 for 11 on 3rd down. They went 2 for 11. I don't know how true that is. 66 plays to their 52. Penalty, we had 7 for 54. They had 5 for 30. Time position 38. I mean 36-12 for us, 23-48 for them. So again, no, take those out with a grain of salt at the tail end because it's on Google. So yeah, but Patriots move on to 6-2. They've won 5 consecutive games. Pass the test against an elite Browns defense, but a underwhelming offense. And next week they go up against the Falcons with one of the best running backs in the NFL, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, who you presume may be healthy against Chris Gonzalez, Kyle Pitts. You know, we'll see what happens with him, Florida legend. And Raheem Morris, who's manning a really good defense so far, even though after a down week against the Dolphins, we'll see what's in store. They have a couple rookies, you know, the James Pierces and the Jalen Walkers. So yeah, we'll be seated for that. Maybe Penix against May. See if I can get my May agenda off against Michael Penix Jr. FC, aka Durag FC. The Patriots 6-2. The Bills end up winning today, so we are still, I believe, a game ahead of them, and we do have the tiebreaker of them so far. But we do face them this season again. 5-2 to 4-2. We are a 1-2 at. I mean, we're 6-2. They are 5-2. We are now 2-2 at home, 4-0 away. I've won 5 in a row, and yeah, we're looking great. Patriots are looking great. Again, if we could trade for an edge rusher, I would love that. If we could trade for a potential speedy guy, because Kyle Williams, unfortunately, his role is just not really defined as of right now. Pop Douglas, you know, you could use an upgrade over him potentially if you really want to, you know, just read up a little bit, because this team wasn't built to make the playoffs, but now we're in a prime position currently, so would not mind that at all. Go Patriots, 6-2, God's plan. Shout out to Drake May, shout out to Spillane. Offensive line needs some work, but passed a good test, especially in that second half of the game. So that third quarter was magical against a really, really stout Cleveland Browns defense. Shout out to my boy JT, 18-yard touchdown. Cook, Demon Cook. Yeah, let's go Patriots. Drake May's my quarterback. Myles Garrett's a dog. Shout out to Mac Hollins. Shout out to Gonzo. Hey, offensive line needs help. Myles Garrett's a dog. Drake May's my quarterback. He passed the Browns test. 6-2. God did, baby. God did. Now on to week 9 against the Atlanta Falcons. Let's fucking go Patriots, baby. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. It's your boy John. Also, follow me on Playback, because I'm live right now, currently. And also follow me on Instagram. Links to everything is in the description box down below, as always. But other than that, it's your boy John. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Have a good rest of y'all day. Go Patriots. I hope y'all enjoyed some good football today. Some NBA and MLB World Series. Hey, sports fans, we are eating good. Amen. The Lord's Day today. And if you guys have a good rest of y'all day. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Go Patriots once again. It's your boy John. Follow me on everything. And I'm out, man. Peace.